Hello guys, I cannot tell whether if I am going stream like live stream right now because before it used to have like a little timer at the top next to the word live saying that's recording, but I'm just gonna go with it. Alright, so just wanted to update you guys about my life and see what's going on. It's been about a week and a half since my post-surgery and it's going pretty well. I'm not experiencing any infections yet, and no itchiness. I'm more mobile, so I can move my shoulder around a bit. I'm able to put on a shirt, put on my coat without pain, tie my hair up. Just little tasks that we take for granted, and it matters, you know. It affects a lot of my mobility, so it's nice doing that all over again. I cannot wait until it's like back to 100%, so I'm able to do like woman push-ups and other types of movements or with my shoulder. But anyhow, so as you guys saw, this past Saturday, I was a guest speaker at a birthday bash. This wonderful woman I met, her name is Lisa Tong, and shout out to Lisa. You know, Lisa was the one who connected me to be a guest speaker there. And what Lisa does is she is a wellness instructor, and she owns Youvana Wellness. So look it up. It's spelled Youvana Wellness, and you'll see the business page and everything. And we connected, and it's funny how things kind of fall into place because Lisa and I actually met through my husband Johnny. Johnny was taking a business class through I think it's called Neighborhood Community Development, and I think it's a organization to help future Hmong business owners and to help provide business loans to them. So my husband took a 12-week course, and Lisa is a program director there. So they had a mini graduation ceremony after the 12th week, and so friends or family can come by and just celebrate. And a lot of the students there are like future restaurant owners or current restaurant owners, and they brought some yummy food there that night, guys. It was good. And so anyhow, that's how I connected with Lisa. Lisa was telling us about her business, which is Youvana Wellness, and it's aimed for low-income family, because she did make a good statement. When you hear the word yoga, what kind of people do you picture? And honestly, I picture Mikado people. And she's like, why is that? You know, and it's because they're better off. They're able to afford these type of services and to stay on top of their health wellness and mental wellness and things like that. So she wants to be able to provide this type of service to lower income families so that people of low income can make their health, their physical and mental, emotional health a priority as well, so that they can stay in shape, just be in better health overall. And so it was very touching to me. And a couple days after meeting her the first day, then I connected with her and I said, hey, I'd love to meet up with you and hear your story. And it was actually a little bit before the holidays began, and both of us were busy over the holidays. So she's like, let's reconnect after the holidays. I'm like, that's totally fine. So I did follow up. I followed up with her a week or two after New Year's, and then she's like, hey, I have this birthday bash going on, and I would like to have you as a guest to speak on self-love and self-care. And I was like, of course, I'm up for the challenge. It'll be my first time. And she's like, well, let's see what you got. So I went out there on Saturday, and it was great. You know, it was a party of 9 girls. And oh, and if you guys are ever interested in private parties like this, and hook up with Lisa. So go to Youvana Wellness, like I told you before, and message her and see what she's able to provide. So definitely check her out, guys. But anyhow, yeah, it was just great and heart warming to be able to be out in the community, to touch lives, to empower these young women on self-love and making themselves a priority. Like I told them, you know, I had this surgery and I showed up today, and that was only like 4 or 5 days from my surgery, so it was still sore, more sore than it is today. And then I told them too, even coming here, it was a slippery day too. And so I was like, even coming here, I made a donut, but you know what? I still showed up. I showed up for me and I showed up for them. And so I am staying committed to myself. And that's what really matters. So whatever path that you're on and you want to get over some kind of hurdle, some kind of hump, you're going to have to do some of the dirty work. You know, I'm not saying that I'm not doing any dirty work and I'm just staying committed to myself and this and that. I'm trying to build in a morning routine. I'm journaling daily. I am reading personal growth and development books. I am listening to podcasts, listening to motivational speakers. Like, I'm doing stuff that is very uncomfortable that I have to create as a new habit. You know, and they say that it takes about 21 days to do these habits to make it as a daily routine. To like say for example, showering, hygiene, right? That's a routine. Brushing your teeth, that's a routine. So doing adding newer habits on top of what you're already doing takes about 21 days to get the momentum going and you getting more self discipline to do these habits. So yeah, there's dirty work that's involved, but then also it's all in the mind. You know, you really have to tell yourself, I got this. I got to keep going. You know, take action even when fear is right at your doorstep. You know, you just got to be, it's okay to be vulnerable, but also be courageous. So it's the taking action piece is, are you ready to commit to yourself? Are you ready to take action, even though when you're scared as heck? Because when I did this presentation in front of these 9 young women, yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking, but I was still being authentic in myself. I even told them, I said, even coming here, mentally preparing myself, standing in front of you guys to, you know, to talk about self-love, it's slightly scary, but I'm doing it, right? And that's all that matters is I'm showing up, I'm doing it. And so I'm here to, you know, really empower women and impact the community. And that's what I feel that my calling is. And so the more I do it, the more I start to expose who I am and being real with myself and being real with my audience, then it seems like things are slowly starts to unfold before me. God is like, boom, boom, boom. You asked for it. Here it is. Here it is. And so, like in another group that I just got done going live on, I was saying that if I never exposed myself of becoming a life coach that specialized in self-love, Lisa probably would not have known that, and she would never have reached out to me. But because I did expose that's what I am leaning towards, then boom, she opened up this opportunity to me, and I was just like in awe. I'm like, praise God. I'm giving all glory to God on this one. It's all His doing, because I've been praying about Him sending His people my way, resources and tools my way, and there's so many people who are so helpful that are willing to share the stuff, the knowledge, the resources and tools that they have and that they use. So do not be shy. And also going through this journey, you know, me being very vulnerable and open. Yes, I was always afraid of judgment. I was always afraid of, what are my family going to think? What are my friends going to think about me? You know, and just putting myself out there, like my whole life. Like, I took a picture of my surgery, you know, like with a lot of skin, right? But I was like, you know what? That's just their opinion on me. That's their judgment on me. And that's okay. You know, they have the right to their opinion, but I'm just going to be me. I'm going to do me. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to show up for me, and I'm going to show up for the girls who need this. You know, I want to be that person that gives them that permission, because if I never post up about my lipoma right here, it was literally a lump. A lot of people ask what it is. Lipoma is it's fat tissues that kind of build up, and it builds up as a lump. And it can be a little concerning because you're like, oh my gosh, is that tumor? You know, but then when you go and get it checked, and they're like, if it doesn't hurt, don't worry about it. It's just lipoma. I'm like, okay. So that's why I never bothered about getting it out. But then the more I start to learn to love who I am and made myself a priority, then that's when I was like, all right, time to love me, time to make myself a priority, time to take care of me. Because ain't nobody going to take care of me. This is on my body. So I made that decision. It was a cosmetic surgery. I didn't go to a plastic surgeon. I just went to a general surgeon for this. But it is cosmetic. So then, of course, I'm going to have to pay out of pocket too. But I'm willing to. If it sat there, there's chances of it, you know, turning to or it being cancerous, or it would slowly grow. And to my point is, if I never posted that, then other women would not share that, oh, I have it too. So I'm giving them that permission. I'm being vulnerable, putting my bare shoulders out there to the world to see, right? But then now I'm having women asking me about it. Because if I never did, would never cross their mind, life would have just kept going. And I encouraged these women that came to me. I said, look into it. Definitely. Check with your doctors, see what it is, and get it checked. And if you ever want to take it out now. I mean, I'm 34. I'm at that age where if I get surgery done, then I'm able to recover at a decent speed, right? I don't want to wait until like I'm 50, 60, 70, finally saying, oh, I want to take it out now. And it's going to be like, who knows how much bigger, like 3 times the size as it was before, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. This surgery, after it happened, then there is a chance of it growing back too. So there's no guarantee. So I'm also taking that risk of, if it does grow back, do I want to get another surgery operation done? So we'll see when time comes. You know, I'm sure I probably would want to, if it's at a size where it starts to get uncomfortable or I'm not very comfortable with, right? But yeah, I just wanted to give a life update of all that's been happening. It's crazy. In the midst of it, of this month, our pastor, he passed away as well, and we did his memorial service yesterday, so Johnny took care of that. If you guys know my husband, he is a pastor, a Lutheran pastor, if you're curious which denomination. So it was beautiful. I think there was about over 250 people in the community that came and showed up. A ton of friends and family from the ministries. The community really came and showed their love and support, so it was great. I did record it and I posted on YouTube today, just so that his wife has a recording of the memorial service, because she did ask for that, and I was more than happy to do that. Anyhow, all right, I think it's getting late. I'm getting tired. I don't know if you can tell. But I will wrap it up there, and you guys take care. Bye.